The most important lesson that I've learned about leadership is to always take care of your people. I guess I've had a fair share of very good leaders in the last 14 years who have served as my role models and mentors. And if there's anything in common that I can attribute to about what has made all of them successful as leaders, it's the fact that they have really taken good care of their people. In every organization, your most important resource are your people, your human resource. There won't be any business, there won't be any profit, revenue to talk about if you don't have your team working with you. It's never, it's never a one-man team. In any organization, it is important that we make our team members, our colleagues feel safe about their work. We want them to feel happy. We want them to find meaning in what they do. We want them to have a deep sense of purpose of why am I here in this organization? What am I doing here? And what is my impact to the business? And people I think it's very natural for people to always look for that North Star, look for that purpose. And if you as a team leader will be able to guide them, show them the path, and help them find their North Star in the organization, then the results will just come naturally, because people will naturally work for you, will want to work for you, and they will align themselves with your direction. Therefore, it is always important. For me as a leader, the most important thing that you need to do is to really look after. It's very true that
people are
your people are your most important assets in the organization. They can also be your most your biggest liabilities as well. So that can also be a flip side to it. And in dealing with people who are already becoming liabilities to your organization, to your business, it is important that you deal with them fairly and squarely. And what I do as a team leader is, when I come across these situations, I have to face them, be radically candid with them about their performance, how their non-performance or their poor performance is dragging the entire team or the entire organization. And we don't want one rotten tomato to rot the entire basket. So while it is still very early, as a team leader, I have to be able to put a stop to that. I have to be able to prevent that bad employee or the problematic employee or team member from infecting everyone else in the organization. And the way to do that is to have a deep conversation, a serious conversation, and be able to clearly, objectively tell that team member, the problematic team member, but what problems you're causing to the team, right? And once these problems are identified and that team member acknowledges, of course, we have to agree on our way forward. Is this organization still for you? If you still want to stay with us, if you do want to stay with us, then we have to come to an agreement that we will work together on how we will fix things. But if you believe that this organization no longer aligns with your values and with your goals in life, then we have to face the music and part ways. Okay, the best advice that I would give to the next generation of leaders is to never burn bridges. Okay. I guess it's a very practical advice that I have learned myself in my 14 years of working. When you're much younger, you tend to be very idealistic about what the organization should look like or should be like, how your colleagues or how your team leader should behave. But the reality is, no organization is perfect. And there will always be challenges, there will always be conflicts. You always have to keep in mind not to burn any bridge with any of, not just your colleagues, but also of your team leaders.